Over by the other one.
Yeah.
Put it on the kids' shoe.
So what's the game fit in that way as well, maybe? Just to go picture, I guess, my way.
Are they in the shot, or do you want the guitar in the shot?
I don't mind, that's happy. It's quite happy to have this in the picture and then have the guitars in after. Is that sound better?
Don't consider this like middle on the instrument you're holding.
Yeah, so if I put the guitar there, maybe that would be alright on the chair, would that be?
Yeah, I don't think my one will fit actually, it's a bit big, I realise. We can put it in, but
Oh, right.
I'll try it, just conscious that's a wee guitar. Oh no, that's about this.
I might slide. That's what I'm thinking. I think that's a good idea, it's quite cool to have a setup like this. I need to just double check. Checking again.
I'm going to do like a draw around this or something.
I think we're picked up perfect, but I can't exactly see you because of the sunlight.
I think this room's a bit less reverberant than the other one.
Yeah.
It's less echoey, which is quite nice because sometimes the old room, I think the audio gets a bit.
Yeah.
Loads of echoes bouncing off the walls, whereas here it's a bit more.
Yeah, that's us. I think that's all good now. I think we're
Well, that can't come back in like 45 minutes. So
picked to perfect. Yeah, that's all good. I think, guys. I hope we're all good.
Yeah, we're good.
Pictures should be good, hopefully. Yeah, we'll do our checks. It's all on checklist. We've done already. So we'll do a checks, lights on, cameras on. That's all pairs down. Instruments in the house. Enduro in the house.
Stop it.
I won't touch it.
Yeah.
Coffees at the ready.
Coffees, cuppers, coffee, and VRA in the house.
Yeah.
Again, third time.
Third time? Yeah.
Third time.
Third time on the podcast. This is a record.
Yeah,
nice.
Really? Nice, isn't that?
Yeah, we've actually done you guys 3 times.
Yeah.
Nice. Glad to be back.
It's been a hot minute, eh? It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a busy year to be honest. So I don't know. It was sometime last year. Could be last summer.
Yeah, it was something like that. I think it's
Last April.
April, I think it was that.
It's nearly another year.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It'll probably be a year when this is out actually. This will probably the anniversary.
Yeah, no, good. Because it's been busy. We've been finally settled as a 5-piece, so we're now got all consistent lineup.
Yeah, this lineup for about a year.
Yeah.
We've been back properly.
Just every year and 3 months.
Nice.
That's not bad, eh?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we had a bit of a revolving door of musicians because Connor went away to Ireland and then came back for a bit and then went away again and then Nick, obviously our original bassist, went to Colombia. He was there for a bit and then went back home to Colombia, so we got Reason and it's been we've had lots of musicians, but I feel like this feels like the correct lineup.
This is the right lineup.
This feels like if I was going to be like, this is like VRA. Like this, if someone was to be like, what's something, even though it's a bit ironic, because we've been going for 3 years, 2.5 years as a band, but like I feel like we're now at a point where I'm like, this is the like definitive lineup of VRA, and like.
And the research moved to
And
Japan.
then Reese's
I'll
going
move to like Colombia or something. Yeah.
we're all adults. So that's the problem. We're all got our day jobs, and so.
Got that travel, some of you guys travel and that as well.
Well, yeah, we're all kind of at that point where folk might move away for a bit because they've got work or family commitments, and So yeah, it's I mean it's fun. I mean I think it's nice that I'm now not the only founding member again. It was a bit awkward. I felt like I'd done a bit of a like Panic at Disco where I like kicked out the whole band. Just me left.
Yeah.
But, I'll say it, never kicked anyone out. Everyone's left on their own.
I came begging for my job back. Giving James all of my lead guitar parts, be like,
I stole all your guitar parts.
Yeah, he's like, I'm fine with that. Like, please put me on keys. Like, you do that, I'll sing more.
You're the Pat Smith.
Yeah.
That's about it's about unfair. He also does keyboards.
Okay, you're the Pat Smear and whoever does keyboards.
So drums as well too.
Well, yeah, today.
Today is drums.
Yeah, we typically, and also plays cello as well. So we've got
You do everything then.
in our
Yeah, I think I remember saying that the last time. We had a lot of things to do.
Yeah, there'll be cello on the album.
Yeah, no, I mean Killing Me, our last single, Connor played cello in the intro. There was a cello throughout it, and then through the album, there's going to be 2 or 3 tracks of cello parts in it. So
Oh yeah.
We probably, to be honest, actually, I really like the sound of it. It would be someone we would potentially incorporate live, but it's just a nightmare to
playing
bring
shallow live. Like
also,
trying to like mic up with the little sticky pickup thing. It's like,
and also just bringing it to gigs. Connor already is like a pack horse when he turns up. He's got like a massive keyboard rig, a guitar rig, like 4 like rucksacks. He's like, I feel like trying to be like, okay, now bring your cello as well, and be a bit ridiculous.
it's like an hour to walk from Leith Walk to Midgery Street. Just like, love going up the hill.
Yeah, the one person in the band who has so much gear also is the one in the band who doesn't drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a plan. Maybe next time, or in a year from now, I'll have driven us here. That'll be like the next the fourth podcast. I'll be driving by then, maybe. We'll see. Fingers crossed.
When we did the 4.01, but this is the 3.01, believe it or not. I think it was episode 151.
Nice.
Big one for now.
Quarter of those are us.
Keep getting us back.
But no, it's been I'm glad we're back. It's it's good. Just the podcast seems to be growing, getting lots of bands, chatting to lots of.
Definitely.
It feels like every band we play with have been on the podcast at some point.
Mm-hmm.
We've had the Element 95 one.
Yeah, because we worked with Kev a lot.
It's
really, he's a nice guy. It was a funny one. So we we were trying to organise a gig in Dundee and we were struggling a bit because it hadn't quite worked out, and we with a few other bands, and so we just said, screw it, we'll hire a venue ourselves in Dundee and we'll just get recommendations for bands. And it was when I was looking for bands in Dundee, Kev messaged and he was like, hey, I'm starting this new band, I'm a booker for, I think it was Beat Generator, and he was like, me and my daughter starting this band, we don't really have any social media yet, but like, we'd really like to kind of, get out there. And I thought, screw it, seemed nice. So like took a punt on them, got them at the gig, and they were really good, lovely girl, like both lovely. And then
the energy on stage is really good as well.
Yeah, over the last I think it was 2 years ago we first met them, and then over the last 2 years Kev's band have really done well. Like he basically puts on. I think he now starts a promotion company. I think it's Element Promotions. I think technically.
Yeah.
He puts on shows all around Scotland for him, and mostly for his band, and then with other bands kind of playing on the bill as well. And he's now got a bassist and a second guitarist as well, so they got like a really good live sound. But it's just a nice guy. It's like honestly, like it's one of these ones where like I feel like in music generally, just like be easy to work with. Don't be just be a nice person. Don't screw people over. Like that's actually goes a mile. Like, and that's like I'll always be happy to work with Kev because he's like easy going, doesn't mess you around. Like so.
Suppose if you need some like bands as well, we could fire some bands. I could fire some bands over at him as well, and you can put them on or something. As well.
It's good as well because he's got a lot of contacts around Scotland now, so you can. If you're looking for a band in Glasgow, you can pop him a message and be like, hey, do you know any bands you work with who you'd recommend? And he's usually pretty happy to help. So,
you like any sort of band as well? Could it be bands for elsewhere?
He's Dundee based. But I think you see his band, they're usually gigging a couple of times a month, maybe 2 or 3 times a month.
I'll see the bands on a line a few times a day.
Dot around the country. But most of the time, Kev puts on his own shows, which it's good. So it's a good way to do it. We used to do it more, but it's a lot of work. So it's we tend to try and hop on other bills while we can, because it's a bit easier because you just turn up and play rather than having to organise the whole night. But I take my hat off to them for doing it.
Like, and head down.
Hats off and hair down.
That's what we're doing today.
Not chair. Hats off. Not a chair anymore.
Me too, though.
Everyone wants to say that, like I say, and hats off to hats off to all the bands that have been on this podcast.
Yeah, that's
Most of them have taken a hat off. And I won't say, I'm happy for all the bands that have done this podcast for the amount of years I've been doing it. Even if hats on and off, it's really good.
How many years have you been doing it for?
This will be my 4th year.
Oh, nice.
So if you're in, I think it's July, I think I started it in 2022.
Nice.
So it'll be 4 years anyway. I'll be coming up to 4 years probably soon when this is out. I'll need to do an anniversary thing,
Yeah.
I'm always thinking at some point is to have something in the marquee there as well that they do here, like an actual bridge ends.
Yeah.
We maybe said this last time on the podcast about playing in the marquee just as you go in the farmhouse.
Yeah. You could always get like a wee, you could pick like, you could ask like a few of the bands that have been on and just see if they want to do like acoustic sets or something. You could do like a wee celebratory kind of.
Yeah, like
a mini festival.
Yeah.
like an acoustic festival or something, playing the acoustic stuff, and it's not much of that. Not much of like getting.
Yeah, don't need to hire loads of gear.
Suppose they can play in any weather as well.
Mm.
So the acoustic guitar and the acoustic instruments.
Yeah, we won't get electrocuted.
Because it is past your outdoors, Mackie, so
Yeah.
there's a bit of rain and Stuart wouldn't do any harm to acoustic instruments, but
Yeah, well, especially not mine. Mine are pretty bad.
Yeah.
That one's a bit nicer. That was my. I've had it for like 8 years or so, but it's my newer one. That was my. Got that when I was 14,
yeah,
and you can see it's been used.
We
It's pretty battered. It just about works. Said Connor. We were meant to use Connor's guitar, but it broke.
Yep, change the strings and then the tuning pegs just snap off.
Oh yeah.
Have to order new tuning pegs in because it's a Tanglewood specific brand or something like that.
So the advantage of, as I have like far too many guitars, so I was able to
It's
pull one back up,
like-
get a backup one out of
It's
storage.
usually if one of my instruments falls apart like maybe once a month, and then you usually just let me borrow whatever you've got, or
Yeah.
pedals from James or something. Like, I'll figure it out. Like,
And I'm not anti-acoustic, but I just don't
Yeah.
enjoy it too much. But I've enjoyed doing these songs acoustically.
Yeah, it was quite fun. We met up like a couple hours before we came and just kind of worked through a few tracks.
Yeah, a rehearsal, a wee bit of a rehearsal.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. So we actually changed.
That is interesting, an acoustic rehearsal.
Yeah, well, we changed the set a few times actually because we thought we were going to play a couple of songs, but when we started jamming, we're like, oh no, these ones feel a bit more fun. So we've, it should be quite nice when we get to that point. It'll be quite a nice wee set of tunes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm looking forward to doing this later on as well. Just getting.
Well, it's nice. We've not done it in a while. We did. I think we did 3 or 4 HMV like in-store performances.
Yeah, we've got a wee clips on there as well.
And they weren't fully unplugged, so we had I had a little PA that I used and a mixer. But it was acoustic sets and they were a lot of fun. But that was like really 2 years ago now, I think. So
Probably a couple of songs.
it's been a while since we played any songs acoustically, but it's quite nice, just a bit different.
yeah,
We've got some new songs as well, spoiler, but one of the new songs we're playing today will be Why, which is not released yet, but it's been one we've been adding into the set a lot more recently. Just as it's fun. Like, I really just enjoy playing it.
Yeah.
I think the crowd seem to enjoy listening to it as well, which is good. But for me, it sounds like for us, it's like
It's kind of
fun.
VRA personified, that song.
Yeah,
It's got every part of us.
yeah. It's got all the jangly guitars. It's got keys. It's got
Slow emo bits.
Yep.
Heavy
Loud
bits. Yeah.
slow bit at the start, loud bit in a minute, breakdown.
And then a
solo.
big riff to end.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it flows straight to Antidote, which is great. It's a nice set closer. We usually play Y into Antidote to finish our shows in the last couple of months, and it's been just fun. Just makes it feel a lot more polished, I think.
Just need to not accidentally go into Antidote just by
Today,
You've got to stop.
If you want a bonus song, yeah.
We'll stop when the song
we
stops.
can't do that because
I would probably break my hands trying to do that. I don't think I can quite keep the George drum rolls going.
So the songs are I'm guessing the songs will be a bit of a slower pace, a bit slower pace, I guess.
hopefully. I mean, if he doesn't,
I'll try my best. Not go too quick.
Yeah, we've strangely not done any of the lighter songs today. We've done kind of full band kind of electric songs, but all acoustic.
oh, Bang Bang's quite a kind of soft.
Yeah, it's
song.
kind of an indie-ish,
Yeah, indie rock kind of vibe.
emo-y,
We've got kind of I feel like we've got kind of two vibes of the band. We've got the kind of dark and broody stuff, and then we've got the kind of, I don't want to call it indie because it's maybe not, but it's like kind of less heavy, kind of more brighter songs. Almost feel a bit happier. It's quite nice. It means like our sets have a bit of variety. It's not like we're hitting you with like 10 sad songs in a row that by the time you're done you're like, jeez.
In the middle of the set you got like, Connor was living alone in Ireland for 6 months and wrote some guitar riffs or whatever.
Yes. On his 2-hour commute.
Yeah.
2-hour commute by bike
In London, yeah. It was so awful. It's like coming from work, like, just want to write a song about death. Can we ever write something sad? Please write some lyrics that are about death or sadness. Drowning, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, so I just I keep interrupting a couple of times on this podcast, you know what I mean?
Oh no, absolutely, go for it. We're chatting rubbish. Like, do stop us and ask us questions.
Trying to think what I was going to say now. I've actually forgotten what I was going to say. Yeah, I'll get around to it in a wee sec, you know. Just thinking, you know. So yeah, you played Bannerman's recently, didn't you?
Yeah.
Quite recently. For
a couple of weeks.
Yeah, the 16th of February. We're supporting Foreign Voices on their UK tour.
From Plymouth?
Yes.
I've listened to them quite a lot actually, the Foreign Voices. Ship Sailed and Leviathan are both like really good songs.
I bought, they had vinyls for sale at their show, so I bought a vinyl, listened to it a few times. So. I really like them, they're kind of like, it's quite weird, cause like, I didn't really know what to expect when like, the first, they reached out, well they put a message out looking for bands, and I messaged the drummer, and when I googled them I wasn't too sure, but yeah, like when I saw them live, like, it's really cool vibe, like it's almost a bit, I don't want to say, like, I don't think it's what they're going for, but it's almost a bit like proggy, like prog rock, like it's almost like ambient
live than what I heard.
It's got a really kind of like, it's just got a really cool vibe, like, I don't know, I like,
quite post-rocky, I'd say. Like,
it was that kind of thing where like, it was one of those where like, when I listened to it, I was like, that's like actually genuinely quite unique, like in like a good way. Like I was like, I can't pinpoint what you guys sound like, but I like what you're doing. Like I don't know exactly what genre you're going for, but like whatever it is cool. And like they were also just really nice guys. Like again, that's what they say. Like just don't be an arsehole. Like be a nice guy. Like it's really easy to like. I don't know. They were chill. We met them at soundcheck, and like they got on, they did their thing. You know, chatted about after the show. Like. You know, they were very easygoing, down to earth guys. Like that's all you really ask for in bands. So that was really good. Yeah, I mean that show was fun. Bannerman's has grown on me a lot. They upgraded the like lighting rig. Yeah, so it's a bit more professional, and the sound guy. Oh my god! Please don't break the. And the sound guy is actually really nice. I think he's you have to be you have to know how to talk to him. I feel like some bands are maybe less experienced might I don't know, they maybe don't, like you kind of have to know what you're talking about, and
don't be overly demanding.
Yeah, don't be a twat basically. If you're polite to him and you know what you're talking about, like I found he's really good. He's generally, and when you watch back the show, it's usually a pretty solid mix. It's really loud. That's my one thing. We always film our sets because it's when you're playing, it's quite hard to know what it sounded like to people because you're focusing on like not making mistakes and doing your thing right. You don't really always listen to everything else, so it's quite nice to film it and then you can just watch it back the next day and be like. It's very blunt. It's like this is what happened, and it's quite good because sometimes you'll listen back and you're like, oh, that was great. Like we did really cool things here. We need to do more of that. Or sometimes you'll hear things, oh, that was a bit rubbish. Like maybe we want to tweak that. But
the message me saying, Connor, were you actually injured? Did you tune your guitar? Like, yeah, I promise.
But like that's when I noticed when I watched that video back. The camera was struggling because it was like absolutely cracked.
Yeah, your camera's not distorted before.
Yeah, it distorts occasionally, but it was
all the way.
Yeah, and the mic was down at the lowest level. I could like have it on the preamp, and I was like.
And we're pretty loud anyway.
No, we're
by proxy because our drummer is one of the loudest drummers. I think.
Yeah, some guys get a bit stressed out when George turns up because he's like, they're like play a little bit of snare, and he's like.
He sounds quite metal as well, isn't he?
Yeah,
I think he's a metal background, which is fine for me because.
Yeah, it's quite
double kicks.
My background as well.
Yeah, so I think George grew up on like, I think for us like so, with the band like we're because George and James are a little bit older, not
crazy older.
No, but like you guys are like in your mid 30s, whereas we're all kind of in our late 20s. And like for George specifically, I think he did music a lot more when he was like in his early 20s. And he played a lot of like technical death metal-y kind of things. That was his scene. So he did all that kind of really heavy stuff. and then I think he took a bit of a break in the last maybe like 5 years or so, and then kind of came back to it because he moved to Edinburgh. Basically moved to Edinburgh. We were working in the same place for a bit, so he moved to Edinburgh like 4 years ago, and it was around then he joined the band. That was him kind of starting almost like a second window of like music again, and so yeah, but it's quite cool because he's, as I said, got those kind of metal roots. Which, to be fair, I feel like to be honest, most of the band do. I don't know, you're maybe a bit less metally.
Yeah, but I just a fair amount of metal anyway.
But like Reese as well, like he grew up in a lot of quite proggy metal as well. And to be honest, I also grew up in a lot of prog metal and stuff. So like
Gojira and maybe a bit later on, I suppose.
Yeah, a bit modern.
Yeah, that's true.
But like
old country.
Yeah, well, they're more. Yeah, there's a lot of like. Yeah, I really liked. I went through a period of really liking this band. A couple of bands. Hacken and Riverside.
Yeah, Hacken. Yeah.
Hacken are a prog metal band, and Riverside are similar. I think they're Polish, potentially. It was a Spotify suggestion when I was listening to Hacken. And they're quite cool. They're kind of
They kind of got that dreamy kind of guitars, you know.
Well, what's quite nice is it's like, so as a kid, not even as a kid, as an adult as well, like I grew up in a lot of early like prog rock, so things like Genesis, Marillion, Rush, and what I like about bands like Hacken and stuff is that they're like prog metal, but they've taken like the roots of like progressive rock, and then they've just made it a bit heavier. Whereas some bands, like I just think for me, like I struggle with like Dream Theater because it almost feels like they're technical for the sake of being technical. Like they try and make really complicated music that's like really complicated for the sake of it. Yeah. And that's not really, and that's no beef to Dream. I mean, Dream Theater watching this whole, but like no beef to Dream Theater. Like, great musicians, but like for me, I prefer like the bands that have kind of taken that kind of traditional prog where it was just kind of interesting music. Like it was like kind of slightly zany music, and then they've made it heavy. Which I think, like Hacken, I think was it called like the Mountain Song or something they've got. It's just ridiculous. It's honestly like just like 8 minutes of just nonsense, but like it's fun.
A lot of these bands, there's a lot of pop bands like Yes and that as well.
Yeah.
First one.
Yeah, I've not really. Yes have been ones that have kind of passed me by. Like I know the hits, but they're not a band I've ever really dug into.
Their albums are really good, like well built from like start to finish. I think.
I was a big Rush fan. Got tickets to see them. Those are playing the Hydro in next year, or what's left of them because
next year.
Who's
Neil Peart died, so
still just is Geddy Lee still going?
Yeah, so Geddy Lee and it's just two thirds of them, and then they've got a session drummer and weirdly the guy from the Who. A session player from the Who's doing keyboards for them. So the guy who's been playing like keys in the Who in the last couple of years, he's now doing keys for Rush.
This is the Who WHO, not the Who, the Mongolian.
No, the Who, the band, the rock band. But so I'm seeing them in bought tickets to them in the Hydro next year because unfortunately they didn't. I think the last time they toured Britain with Neil, I was like 15, so I didn't get to see them. But so I kind of very proggy roots. Try and avoid writing too much stuff like that though, because it's not really. I don't know. It's like not really. It's not really the vibe we're going for. Things.
You don't see many prog metal bands going around like local ones.
I think the problem is I like the genre, but I think not that many people like the genre. So it's quite a niche thing. I think especially in Edinburgh, there's not like the metal scene in Edinburgh. I think is more like thrash based. You've got bands like Disposable and a few others who are like kind of traditional thrash bands. And there's like a nice little scene of like thrash bands. But like kind of like prog metal isn't maybe there's not really like a scene for it in Edinburgh that I've noticed. Anyway, I mean there probably is some cool prog metal bands, like just it's not caught my eye yet. Nobody's turned up on my feed.
It's like Wednesday night at Bannerman's or something that we're not really there for. But
maybe this one will turn up eventually, you never know. There's kind of lacking a little bit, with prog metal, just local grassroots prog metal bands. So that's one we might never hear and they're not going around with.
Yeah.
Because maybe they need probably like 6 musicians as well, keyboardists and you know.
I think well, trying to find like non-guitarists as well as a challenge. Like
a good drummer as well.
I think there's a band. They're more symphonic metal because there was a band we played with. Because I hosted a festival at the start of 2024, and one of the bands, they were called Catalyst Symphony.
Yeah.
They've been on the podcast.
Yeah, they've been on the podcast for a while.
Yeah, they're like symphonic metal. Yeah. They're really good, but like they're not. It's not prog really. It's more symphonic.
Yeah.
Is that what they were wearing a wedding dress on stage?
Yeah.
Exactly. They were great. Yeah.
Yeah, they like. I think they got a keyboard player, a violin player, like 2 guitarists, bassists. So they might even have 2 keyboard players. So we're like, there's like 1,000 of them. they were really good. But yeah, they were more symphonic metal, which I think if I called that progressive metal would probably upset them. I think those are, to be fair, 2 different genres.
Should we just do it? We'll just start writing prog metal. The 3 of us. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, we're not proggy. Like we typically don't write in odd time. But we've got, especially because you quite like writing kind of dissonance stuff.
Yeah, I have to write
strange rhythms. Like I think we do. There's bits of our sets that are progressive to a degree.
We have progressive sections, rather than whole songs.
Because we do have an unreleased song in 5/4, Homesick. I never actually played it live, but it's 5/4. And yeah, I used to write a lot in 7/8, but I find it a bit. It's been done a lot now.
Yeah.
It's like the least offensive odd time signature. It's very like.
I suppose a band that does actually just ring a bell now is Stephanie from Edinburgh.
I've heard of them.
I think they're kind of like the closest to prog metal bands, in my opinion, that are.
Yeah, I'll need to check them out.
They're doing pretty well, and they're doing this podcast, and they do an odd time signature.
Yeah, I do need to. They've
This just reminds me of that.
Yeah, I saw them play. They played Banshees not that long ago. I've seen them on bills and stuff. So like, they're not a band I've actually. To be honest, there's a chance we might actually follow them on Instagram. To be honest, a lot of bands there's a lot of bands that like I know of and we maybe follow, but I've not actually had a chance to listen to. But yeah, I've seen them around. I think they look quite cool.
They're brilliant, actually. Brilliant band. I mean, I would see them again. You know, they seem to be in a big crowd, a big traction as well, and they seem to resell that a lot of the shows. This is great.
Nice. We'll try and.
I think they were playing at Ramfest recently.
We'll try and slide into their DMs and be like,
what's what
you just post that?
We've got some heavier songs. We'll just line up. It works. Yeah.
That's kind of what we do, actually.
Yeah.
We can play with different sorts of gigs, nights, and bands because we can cater a set that's more heavy, it's more indie, more.
Yeah, well, we've got about, if you include like some of the unreleased tracks we haven't played in a while, we're probably talking about 15 or 16 songs.
Plus covers.
So we can, and usually we're only doing a half-hour set for supporting, so like we can look at what the other bands on the night are and kind of like look at the headliners and try and gauge based on like what kind of crowd might be out, and then we can toggle the set to be
for the crowds.
Yeah, well we've got a couple, because it's quite nice. We've got a couple of like really cool sets we played where like I feel like it's been really tight. And, like, they have a nice flow. I think that's one thing we put a lot of effort into, which I feel like helps us stand out a bit live, is that we try and build sets as like almost like a journey, like a piece of music. Like I almost view our like half-hour set as like a continuous show, and like rather than it's like we're playing 7 songs, it's like we're playing for half an hour and we make it like this nice kind of fluid set that when people go away from it, it's like they've just seen VRA, they've not seen like random 7 sets of songs that don't make any sense. So we try and work on like transitions between songs and lining up songs with vibes that make sense to transition between, and then when there's points where the vibe switches, it's like an on-purpose thing. Like we know that like we go from a dark sound to a bright sound here, but that's a point. It's to kind of make a statement.
Like maybe compared to fill between songs if like James used to tune up, or if I'm like reprogramming a keys bit for some reason, like.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing.
Like a thing to say. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll also typically group songs, and the guys know that like in the groups between the songs don't stop and do stuff unless something's broken. We'll typically group sets, and like if it's a half hour, it'll be 7 songs. So we'll do 2, 3, 2, and like do not stop between song 1 and 2, and do not stop between 3, 4, and 5, and do not stop between 6 and 7, unless like your guitar has blown up. And I think it's
or medical emergency.
Yes. But
George's sticks have like flown across the bar again.
It's usually what it is.
yeah, it's always my favourite one to watch back in videos, because sometimes George, like you'll feel that something's gone wrong, and you're like, I don't know, but you just keep playing and watch a video back, and like George just like lunged, he's like hit a crash, and his stick just like lunged across the stage. And you're like,
Smack someone in the face
Yeah, like
in the
that.
audience.
Yeah, he's got it's quite impressive though, because the speed that he can like tweak another stick out of is like, I think he has like 6 sat on the drum, like the bass drum head, then beside the bass drum shell, and he just like, but yeah, you'll sometimes feel like the band will like jump a little bit, and you're like, what's happened? And you watch the video, and he's like, you see like he's gone to like hit a crash, and the stick's just like,
Or you lose hi-hat for half the bar.
yeah.
So it's like, because if he's got one of those things, he gets sticks, it means it's quite quick, but it's quite quick fun to change as well.
Yeah, well, he always keeps on. Yeah, he's got. He actually, funny enough, he doesn't use. I don't think so. From watching videos, I don't think he actually uses his like stick holder. Like he
Not
just
live.
on top of his bass drum, he has like
Alright.
5 sticks just sat there ready.
Just chilling that.
So he can always, yeah.
So he's like ready to pick them up when he releases it.
I always threaten to make him wear gloves. He doesn't like that joke. Go like Matt Sorum from Guns N' Roses. He has like he always wears his like wee fingerless gloves to like, play drums.
He's going mountain biking.
Yeah. Jesus.
I've got the mask for it as well. For mountain biking.
Yeah.
Skull mask.
Yeah.
Gloves. Pivot the band.
It's like, because I know you guys do the masks and suits, don't you?
Yeah.
You say this maybe before, you don't have that stage attire.
Yeah, we've got new masks since the last time you may have seen us.
Yeah, we moved because we were using. So we've always since Dance With You we've always settled on the. It's like we're all black with a white tie, and it's kind of a. That bit of it's almost like an homage to the early 2000s like bands, like basically it's the Green Day and My Chemical Romance thing they did in 2004, except instead of a red tie it's a white tie, which I feel like is
it's like Green Day did that as well.
well, yeah, it's kind of like it almost feels like it's we're nodding back to that, but we're not copying it.
Emos did that, they had the black and red and white and white.
Well, that's it. We're trying to do black and white just to make it a little.
It's more hives, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's more like the hives, but which kind of works because we are also a little bit. We've got some kind of punk numbers as well, so like it kind of works as well. But I think, and then the masks we had the same masks since Dance With You, and it was quite funny. So we actually, so when Dance With You came out, we made the artwork, and the artwork had skeletons on it, and that's when I started to lead into like the skulls and death and the skeletons as like a vibe for the band. But when we were looking to buy masks for the video and photo shoot, the problem was there were just like no good skull masks that we could find online. So we ended up getting these ones that were more.
You have to kind of go like these wee shops, like these costume shops for example.
So these were more like ghost masks almost.
Balaclava.
And
Very cool, juicy.
they were fine, but the problem was as well, like they were quite common. You could get them on Amazon quite cheaply.
Yeah.
That's one reason we got them, because they were easy to replace. But there was a lot of other people using them for different things, and it kind of got a bit to like.
The Nigerian mafia.
Well, yeah, but it was not just it, but it's also like it kind of was like it wasn't that unique. So I think maybe a year ago now, spent time looking for alternatives and found a US Halloween costumes shop that had cool skull masks. And then we, my partner Lauren, I'm not taking any credit for this at all, painted them all, and yeah, they look quite cool. And now it's quite nice because they're unique. Like they are, no one else has them.
We all have a slightly different design.
Yeah.
On each one.
And I think
and a different colour.
who's is whose.
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably why I keep catching colds.
Yeah.
True.
I think
just keep swapping masks.
I think we'll. I think possibly for we're back in Whistle Winkies for a Battle of the Bands on the 15th of March.
Oh yeah.
So I think for that show, because I'm playing bass, and we're starting with a song that requires horn to sing, I may use the Macs as props, so I might hang them off of amps and stuff rather than just because I think the Macs look cool, but the problem is like you can't really sing live with them because they kind of make you go far enough away from the mic that you can't really get picked up. So
they do have little movable jaws.
Yeah, but I think we'll probably start using them as props live more.
It's also very sweaty. Like the first couple of songs, you're like,
we played with a horror punk band in January, and they were really good from North of England. I mean, all the bands on that night were really good, but like the English ones, Haddonwood, their bassist wore a balaclava and a skull mask for their whole like 45-minute set. And I was like, how? We take ours off after a song because it's like it gets so hot and it's like you can't see anything. And like he did that for like a full 45-minute set. It was genuinely quite impressive.
I was thinking about why would you go up the stairs in the hot house and not out the window?
Yeah, I really liked them because they were. What I liked was they were horror punk in the way they were like it was horror themed songs in a punk rock style, which I feel like was different to what I was expecting. I was expecting like maybe evil and gloomy punk music, but it was like good old fashioned punk rock, but all the songs were like based on like horror movies and stuff, and horror stories,
horror movie tropes.
And they were just
a song about Camp Crystal Lake was quite good.
Yeah, they were just like I just was like when you guys were like watching it, I was like, you guys, this is just fun. Like I really enjoyed this. Was just like you've got a bit and you like stick to it, and like it was like they did exactly what they said in the tin. And you were like, I enjoy this.
Nice guys too, very very nice, friendly. Like
yeah. I just see like generally our takeaway from most bands is that like pretty much every band we play with played great. Like we play with a lot of really good bands, but like that's the takeaway. Like if you're nice, we remember that a lot more than like every band's great musically most of the time in their own way. But like the bands that stand out are usually the ones that are just nice. Like they're like pleasant to work with. They are easygoing. Like
always up for comedy gigs more again as well. You know.
Well, that's it, and you remember that. You remember the bands that were like good to work with, and like they're the ones you recommend.
Yeah.
Because I'll quite often get messages from folk being like, "Hey, we're needing bands for a show. Are you guys free?" And I'll chat to the guys, and they're not free. But then that's it. I'll usually be like, here are 4 or 5 bands that we've worked with that I really like, and then hopefully that gets them on the gig. But that's it. I'll the bands I recommend are the ones that I enjoy working with, because you don't want to recommend a band that were a bit difficult, because then that reflects badly on you when the promoter or person reaches out to them. That's it. Bands I recommended more often than not because they were easy to work with, honestly. That's why I always recommend Spylaw, because we played with them a bunch of times. That was a bit more complicated for them because they're singers in London, so that's it. They can't gig quite as much as they used to.
We've been there.
Yeah, we know the feeling.
Me flying from Ireland to like literally get on a bus from the airport to the gig and stuff like it. Yeah.
The long journey, isn't it? London to Edinburgh or something.
Yeah.
Well, that happened because we played a gig at Legends in. I can't remember when it was, but we played a gig in Legends when you were living in Ireland, and that was it. It was like a Saturday night, I think. Friday morning, you got a bus to Cork?
To Dublin or like Shannon Airport or something.
And then flew from Shannon to Edinburgh.
Yeah.
And then, or didn't you fly into Glasgow or something?
It's so ridiculous. And then
to get like a train over. It was like, I think.
I was a shell of a man.
Sound check was like 4 o'clock, and I think Conor got there at like 4:30, like crawling into the venue.
It was also I think my guitar was in a storage container down in Leith, so I had to like get back from Glasgow, go down to Leith, get my guitar from the storage unit, get a cab, get to Legends, sound check, have a coffee, have a beer, play a gig, go to bed. Like exhausting. Now it's like a 15-minute walk to Midry Street from my flat. Wonderful.
Although, sad news, I think Legends is getting replaced by our rodeo bar, which is a bit depressing.
Rodeo bar?
Yeah, it's like that stupid Coyote Ugly
crap. Oh, God.
I think they're doing it. It's an equivalent to that bar.
Yeah, right.
But they're taking over Legends.
We've got Cowboys sitting us, right?
Yeah, Yeah.
Like some concert, maybe every band could play concert in West.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got a banjo, so I just start playing on my solos and whatever.
Just yeah, it was really sad actually. I've not heard this. I think they're still figuring it out, but I've got friends that like so that band Disposable. They the drummer. I know the drummer from playing in another band with him, and their guitarist Jack works. I think maybe a manager at Legends. So they've said that it's closing. So I'm assuming because they've said it and Jack works there, it probably is actually happening. So it's a bit of a shame because there's not.
It's a bummer.
There's not actually another all metal bar, like alternative or like punk metal bar in Edinburgh that does live music. Like Bannerman's I think because the thing is Bannerman's fills a different niche. Bannerman's is more like rock oriented.
Yeah.
Whereas Legends was more kind of metal and alt music. If it was like heavier, I also feel like Legends was for like heavier and weirder stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm quite sad that there's not really a.
I guess Banshees.
Yeah, Banshees kind of work, but it's like
it's very emo-y.
I don't know. Legends was just it was its own thing, and it just feels like it's a real. And also it was a different thing because like Banshees is great and I love playing there, but it's very small. You can only fit 40 or 50 people in the room.
Yeah, it's just a sport.
Whereas you can comfortably get about 100 into Legends, so it's like it's a bit of a it's a shame because we actually had a really nice thing where like small bands could play Banshees because you can fit about. I know technically I think you can fit 70 or 80 people in Banshees, but that'd be mental at that point. And then you had Legends, which was about 110 capacity, was a step up, and then you had Bannerman's, which is about 150. So you had like a nice kind of a step up in kind of rock bars. Whereas obviously now not having Legends, it is a bit of a shame, especially because played there for years.
It is a real shame.
It's been an institution because like it was Legends in the 90s. It became Opium for my early musical career, and obviously it changed back to Legends. But like ever since I was playing live music in Edinburgh, I've played there, and like even things like Dino the sound guy, he's been there forever. He's like one of the nicest sound guys in Edinburgh. Yeah. It's just a shame that I know he's a great sound guy. He'll find work, but like he's always been the Legends guy, and it's like a shame that that whole thing's just gone.
Recorded a music video for all bands in Legends.
Yeah, we've recorded a video. We actually have footage for a second video we never released.
That was recorded in Legends.
Yeah, we recorded a video with our other band, 9th Degree. Well, me and Connor's other band.
Yeah.
In Legends, you can see that's Trigger, 9th Degree Trigger. You can see the video. Yeah, it's just a shame. We played there a billion times. So yeah, hopefully, there's a lot of fingers crossed that it goes tits up.
We can record a music video in a Coyote Ugly style country bar though. For we'll do why, but it's very juxtaposed with the background.
They don't actually get away with metal bands than the country bar.
I think unfortunately, it's gonna. Yeah, it's just a shame. I think it's like there is loads of venues in Edinburgh, so it's not like it's the end of the world, but it's just a shame. Although I've been chatting with a guy, so I'll be interested to see how that goes. There's a guy from Preston who's moved up to Edinburgh, looking to start a music venue. So, I'm meeting him hopefully in a couple of weeks. Because he wanted to reach out to a few local bands and promoters and stuff to see what the vibe is in Edinburgh. So I will tell him that ultimately the fact that Legends is gone, there's an opening. If that goes, there's a space for a Knoll bar. If you're, because the other thing is bands is again it's more of a rock. So it feels more classic rock. Vibe.
It's always wondered whether we put the bar in if they were going to open the new bar. I wonder whether we put it as well.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one because I don't know what they're going to do. Because obviously it being 2 floors, it kind of worked as a venue because you had upstairs was the music venue and the club, and then downstairs was the bar. I don't know how that will work with the. I don't know. It's what it is. Things are. It's tough for venues out there, so I get it. I'm guessing the venue's maybe been struggling a bit, and the owner got an offer that was good enough. It was like, you know what, I'm just going to sell up and do something else. But
he also owns Sneakies, right? The same.
no, LaBelle. Well, so I don't know. So the guy who like, don't fact check us, by the way. This was all true as of about 3 years ago, so it might have all changed. But the guy who was the manager of Legends also managed LaBelle Angel and a few others, I think, but they were the two main ones. He was Matt, I think was the name. Really nice guy, but he's I don't know if he's like, I don't know if he actually owned it, because I think it was owned by the Old Town pub company, the conglomerate that owns half of Edinburgh. But yeah, and he sold up. I don't know if he's like just decided that he maybe wants to focus on. If he wants to focus on the Bell, because obviously the Bell's a bit of a nicer venue, like it's like 600 capacity or something.
Yeah, but Bell was probably like one of the sort of decent venues, one of the sort of good venues that does a lot.
Sorry.
It's definitely an ambition for us. If I could get to a point where we could sell enough.
Yeah, they get some like mid-tier bands on there, don't they? They get some like touring bands and like Prog played there like a few years ago as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's 600 capacity, so like you have to be a pretty decent sized band. I mean, I saw, because it's the same. It's not miles off the size of Liquid Rooms. Liquid Rooms is about 700. Because I saw. I mean, they've dropped off a bit. Because I saw You Me at 6 at Liquid Rooms, which was
How's the back to come back? Why was it?
Yeah, it was about. It's actually weird. It was like. In my head, I was like, you guys are way too big to play Liquid Rooms. Like they were. I mean, they sold out, obviously. You can't think of like it.
Yeah.
Like you guys were. I would say they've not done a ton in the last like maybe 5-10 years, but like still, I was like, why are you guys like? I don't know. I was like, this is like I feel like they'd be a band that maybe like sell at the Hydro or something.
Yeah.
Like, they would play it somewhere like that. But yeah.
Well, I saw them in the O2 like 10 years ago or something, like in London.
But I think they've called it quits. I think I saw a thing. They've finished. Like they're just like.
I think it was a while back before.
Yeah, I think they've stopped now. They're really good actually. It's quite funny they played because they've got like their big hit. I think it's Underdog.
Yeah, from
their youth. Yeah, it's like their big song.
That and Bite Your Tongue, because they had Ollie Sykes in it.
But it's quite funny. So the song Underdog was also their big hit. So they played it twice.
Oh, really?
They did it in the middle of the set and then they did it as an encore. So they said that they're like, look, we really like playing the song, so we're gonna do it again. I was like, you know what? Honestly, that's fair.
We should do that.
Yeah, play Dance with You 4. Just play a set of 4 Dance with You in a row.
I'll play Underdog, to be honest. It's a great song.
Yeah.
Well, that was a great venue with Liquid Rooms. They had the Machine Head there. As well.
Yeah, and Dragon Force played a couple of times in the last couple of years there.
Yeah, it's a cool venue. I've seen Franz Ferdinand there, and I saw totally absolute massive vibe shift, but Blackberry Smoke. They're a country rock band. They're really good. So nice. Is that the Edinburgh's got quite a, to be fair, like I moan about Edinburgh a lot as a city, but like it's actually got quite a good diverse music scene. Like you've got everywhere from, there's not enough tiny venues, I think. So like Banshees is like, under 50, maybe else. I think they technically can do 70 or 80, but like it's not a big venue. And then Leith Depot is the other one.
You got what was
Smash
Barbara.
That's another Superior. That doesn't do live music anymore.
They sort of like some like singer-songwriter stuff. But
yeah, no, we can't do full band stuff in there. And then there used to be. Oh, it was like turned into a karaoke bar on the West End. It was downstairs. It was like a basement venue.
It used to be Heaven's Cellar, was it?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
Remember that place?
And
that's gone as well.
Yeah, so there's a lack of that, but like once you get above that, there is quite a good variety. You've got venues all the way up from like 200 capacity to like a couple of thousand.
Even the O2 Cadley and Edinburgh, so the quality scene.
Well, I really like. I mean, it gets bad. It gets a lot of jip, I think, because it's maybe not the sexiest venue on the planet. It's a bit corporate, but like I've really enjoyed it every time. We went to see Amyl and Sniffers, the punk band.
Oh yeah, you seen them?
Yeah, I saw them there because I mean it was dirt cheap. It was like 25 quid a ticket or something.
Oh,
dirt cheap for
that
size of venue. They were great. But like I think quite a lot of big bands play there. I refused to see Overbridge there because it was it was 60 quid a ticket, which I thought for the chord exchange was
Yes.
for like a 2,000 capacity.
Long distance ticket Scotland.
Yeah, it was like, I mean, it was with all the fees and stuff, but like, yeah, I remember seeing that. I mean, like, oh, I'd love to see Robert Bridge, but I was like, I would pay 60 quid to see them at the Hydro. Obviously, that's a fair price, but I'm not paying 60 quid to see them at like this like little tiny venue. It's not even tiny, because it's not like tiny in like a cool way. It's just like a.
It's just a bit hidden out the way for a lot of bands to know about it. That's the problem.
Yeah. But no, I always enjoyed it there. I think, but yeah, no, I think the council are looking into building a kind of hydro competitor at some point. I think we're
they're doing that.
getting like it's like a 10,000 capacity venue or something.
That's what Edinburgh
Well, I think if it's done right, I think it could be really cool. 'Cause it's going to be at the.
Then we can get the big names.
Well, I think the plan is to do it at the
Really dial.
Park and Ride, yeah. So that hopefully you can tram. I'm guessing the
Tram
plan is that you can tram to and from the city centre to the venue, which I think would work. But I'm not holding my breath because the council are famous for over-promising and under-delivering. So if it's going to go wrong, it probably will. But it would be cool because, like, you know, that's the thing. Like, all medium-sized bands go to Glasgow because you've got the O2 Academy, which I think is like 3,000 or 4,000 capacity, and then you've got the Hydro, which is like 12.
Yeah.
And the problem is for Edinburgh, Barrowland is about
around that.
maybe a bit smaller, it's maybe again a few thousand, but that's the thing. And then you've got like in Edinburgh, your only option once you get to above the corn exchange is a stadium, you know, Murrayfield, and that's like that's not. Most bands can't sell at Murrayfield because it's a 70,000 capacity.
When you drop down to 2,000 capacity.
Whereas Glasgow's a bit more variety, and even stadium-wise in Glasgow, because you've got Hampden Park, you've got Ibrox, you've got a few Celtic Park as well. There's a few venues like stadiums that are like of different sizes as well. So like you're not having to immediately jump in at like a 80,000 capacity stadium. And then like I mean I really enjoyed seeing gigs at Bella Houston because it's quite good because they can just keep extending the field basically. I think technically you can fit 100,000 people in Bella Houston Park because you just like keep making the field bigger and then so like
There'll be a time when you can get a actual festival there. Otherwise we don't have to keep expanding it.
Yeah, we saw I saw the Hella Mega Tour there. So that was Green Day, Fall Out Boy and Weezer. It was really good. So that's the first time, actually what got me into Weezer, because I've always thought they were a bit of a joke band, and I saw them live and I was like, actually, these guys are actually quite, James and Ellie, I was like, I like these guys. They're always kind of like the butt of the internet, because they're just very boring looking.
They look boring.
They look like boring dudes, and they dress like accountants, but like, I remember like seeing them live and being like, oh shit, these guys are actually, like I was like, oh, I actually really enjoyed this set.
I can't say I'm not a huge fan of Weezer, I'd say.
I know you hate Weezer.
Yeah. They've got like one good song, I reckon. I've sung about it yet.
They're a band that listen to the hits. I think they've got really good singles and maybe struggle a bit for their albums. I think their
Blue Album is the album.
First now. It's because you're an old man.
Yeah. I was alive.
What were you 20?
Yeah. So we talk about we've talked a few questions.
Absolutely.
We could talk about what we're weighing today again. Fancy a bit of that again. I've got my Rest and Rant shirt on today.
Oh man, I'm wearing a band shirt.
I'm wearing a band shirt.
I am actually for once.
I'm not going to strip out the corner, but I'm wearing my.
Okay.
I got Sylvain, like folk metal artist.
I have my Muse Drones Tour t-shirt.
That's
I've not seen that design before.
Yeah, I got it from the Drones Tour in 2016.
It's the last time I saw them.
Yeah, it was a really good. I think that's what I remember. That's what. So I saw them in 2016, and to be fair, Drones was a really good album. I know you got gone off them when they got that.
Yeah, it's a couple of. I saw them because they played a smaller venue in Brighton.
But that was the first time I'd ever seen them, and because I'd heard like Knights of Sidonia a lot on like Kerrang. Didn't really get it. Like seeing it live, I was like, that. Like when that big outro riff comes in, the crowd just like starts to, there's like a sea of like people bouncing, and I was like, okay, I get it now. So yeah, no, that was. I honestly, hats off to their merch, by the way. So I've had that.
It looks Coca-Cola-y. Is that what it is?
It's like a baseball. It's like a baseball.
Oh, it's a baseball.
I've had that for 10 years. and I wear it like pretty much like weekly. It's somehow still like still going. I'm like genuinely like I'm quite shocked at how. That was back when merch was a more reasonable price.
Yeah, this was 25 quid for a t-shirt at a gig.
Well, yeah, I think this one was like. Well, no, I think this one was like it was like 20 quid or something. Back when that was like the prices.
I got this at a gig, tenner I think.
It's pretty good.
Bit different side band. There's an Edinburgh connection because the guitarist is from Edinburgh. But they're a London band.
Maybe they'll come up to Edinburgh.
I saw them last time. I think they played Edinburgh.
Nice.
I think it was Liquid.
Probably. But if you're like a medium-sized band.
Or Mash. I don't know. I'm still clueless about them.
Mash House is quite.
The longer room, not the one we played in, but it was around that area.
Oh, probably is a Mash House. That's quite long.
Yeah. Okay, it must be that.
And it's about 250, 300. I think you fit in there.
Yeah,
it's
nice.
nice. I really like the Mash House actually. I've only played it.
That's great.
Once.
It's a great thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
Well, you not played it though. We played
No.
the upstairs
We
room.
played the
They've got a mini Mash House.
Mini Mash,
upstairs.
yeah.
It's quite cool. It's like a floor show basically.
It's quite
Yeah.
American as well. They kind of like the kind of brickwork as well.
yeah.
I'll do like the bands as well. I'm with my bands on today as well.
Oh, these are so.
Oh, I feel like I feel like I absolutely dropped the ball here. I have a pair of Vans that I usually wear, but I thought I put boots on, whereas I had not realised that absolutely everyone was also in Vans.
Yeah, that's right.
Mine are falling apart. My toe is coming out.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Yeah.
Mine like no one sale, like 20 quid. Wonderful.
Nice. Yeah.
Well, the secret sauce, Livingston Designer Outlet has a Vans outlet shop,
Yeah.
so you can get like Vans shoes and stuff for like half price. So
I'm gonna
genuinely, like for you watching, if you want cheap Vans stuff, Livingston Vans Outlet is it's where I basically get all my Vans clothes because it's like half the price. Because I love Vans like shoes and stuff, but they're not worth like 80 quid. Like they're worth like when they're like 40, I'm like yeah fine, I'll pay 40 quid for a pair of Vans, but I'm absolutely not paying 80 quid for a set of Vans. Like I don't care how inflation works. That's
They're getting expensive, aren't they?
oh yeah.
I have to get the vegan ones. That's why they look different.
Or you can just get ones that aren't leather.
Well,
they make cotton ones as well.
Yeah, I don't like the cotton ones.
I want the suede ones. Right.
They've got these ones that are just suede as well, black.
Yeah, that's it. In style like that, it's got suede.
I had a pair before as well that just fell apart, you know, they were black and red ones, and they had the extra, they had a bit of cushion at the bottom of them.
And technically, this is a rubber stripe, and the stripe on the other one's normally leather.
Yeah,
I mean, mine's really hard. Mine's are just full on leather, black leather.
It's just gimp boots.
Yeah, they're comfortable anyway, they do the job, you know, they're good for skateboarding, they're good for walking, they're good for kind of everything.
Yeah.
Does the job.
Yeah, I've been Vans for years now. After I stopped buying Primark shoes, they fall apart in like 3 weeks. Now I'm like Vans, maybe Stan Smiths. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Vans are my go-to now. Vans and then boots.
Yeah.
I feel like I always need a pair of black boots.
Yeah.
So I can look metal-y.
Yeah, I need black shoes. I'm wearing like all black, and I've got these like bright beige shoes on stage. I'm hidden behind about 50 different pedals and
Yeah, quite frankly, no one can see your feet.
a monitor and my keyboard.
Yeah.
And music stand with a laptop on it.
Yeah, I've had a fair share of them, I've had them for years as well, I've had bands for years as well, but you know, these ones are not too bad.
You do need to
I'll be going
to
Livingston. These are grungy.
Do you want to try Livingston on this? We'll just go get some.
Yeah, that's it.
You actually do look a bit like a skateboarder though, because you've the bit you've worn is like where if you were like
I've been doing my kick flips
Yeah.
or whatever it is.
You've had skating yourself then?
no, I used to as a kid. I was really bad at it.
I'm going to get back on it again soon, so maybe these ones will have a fair share when I come back.
Yeah,
I used to as a kid, but
yeah, I wasn't really bad at it. Though. I can't say I skateboarded.
I did the skateboarding, everything apart from the skateboarding I did, part of the skateboarding scene.
It's alright.
Yeah.
I had
The
to
music and hanging out at the skate park.
I didn't like to skateboard because everyone discovered you could just do that to the end of the skateboard. The first night just goes flying. If you have friends like mine, then
I struggled with I think it's because I started like learning to skateboard at like maybe like 15 or 16, which is like a wee bit older than most people. So like I'd kind of developed a sense of fear.
yes.
At that point, I was like scared of breaking bones. Which I feel like you need to start skateboarding when you're like 5 and you just have no care. You're like, yeah, cool, I've broken my wrist, great. That's fine. Yeah. I think I got overconfident because I snowboard as well. So I was like, skateboard, just it's the same thing.
It's just
And started trying to skateboard, and I was like, oh Jesus Christ, this is so much harder.
Yeah.
Because at least with a snowboard, your board's like glued to your feet.
True.
So you're like,
Yeah.
and you can just, and if you jump, the board jumps with you. And you can, whereas on a skateboard, it's like, the fact that it's like not attached to my feet, I was like, oh, what do I do now? And you do everything on concrete, which is a lot less forgiving than snow.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I just stuck to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Yeah.
That was a Airblade for the PS2. It was a hoverboard Tony Hawk's ripoff.
Hoverboard. Nice.
Yeah. Airblade. Great soundtrack. Great game.
No, the soundtrack's always good.
Yeah. It's like 90s hip hop, I think, was most of the soundtrack. Could be wrong, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I went up at 20 Ups as well. The new game came out recently. Well, last year it was the 3 and 4.
Oh yeah, I've been playing that.
That's a good fun.
I'm gonna keep hitting this every like 10 minutes. It's a timing.
That's the drum as well.
Yeah, you can come
You
on
use
that.
the percussion when I'm tapping this.
Yeah. Well, what was I saying? Yeah, Tony Hawk's 3 and 4 came out. I was playing that for a bit, and it's just great fun.
Yeah, I got all those remastered ones.
Anyway, there's a lot of things to do as well. And the first of 2 as well was great. Yeah, and I think maybe we'll move to Wales, and maybe we can maybe try and get some music on the go.
Yeah,
That's sweet.
Since we're on that now,
We'll
probably need to wrap up at some point
Yes.
soon, so we'll probably get on to bring the guitars out maybe.
Yeah, we can play some songs.
As you were saying earlier, we can probably mention about the guitars,
Yeah.
because they also not seen them on the camera, but
Yeah, I can talk about it though. All of the gear you see is actually mine. Is the well, not technically. That's owned by 9th Degree, I think.
And that's my student. Thank you.
And I just got
I hope it's all recording this real quick. Before we, we're still
That's the
going.
goal.
Yeah, we're still going.
We're gonna shoot off.
Yeah, best safe.
Okay, we keep it going
It's weird tuning.
Yeah, we're tuning with different capo positions, so that's gonna be.
That's completely different
There we
notes.
go. There we go. Nice start.
Well, that sounded in tune to each other.
We theoretically, if we stick to the same strings, we should be doing thirds.
Yeah.
This one's a long one, actually.
Nice guitars, aren't they?
This is Attack Mini, I think they're pronounced. I don't know how you. I was doing solo acoustic stuff more when we got in 2018, and just wanted to upgrade because that was my old one. And I think the main thing is that it's got a bit of a nicer resonance to it, and has a better pickup in EQ system. So like plugging it into a PA, it sounds a bit nicer. I got that one in 2012, I think, and it was B stock in guitar with an Ibanez Talman, and I liked it because it looked cool because it's got like the double cutaway. It's quite metally. And I was a lead guitarist there, so for me it was like I could play lead guitar on it because it's got the double cutaway.
Beautiful guitars now.
Got it dirt cheap, cost me £100.
£100.
Yeah, it was a very like the cheapest. It was literally the cheapest double cutaway I could find in Edinburgh. So that was that was the condition. Whereas this one was this wasn't too bad. I think it was 300. So. It's fine, it does the trick, it does the acoustic guitar thing, and yeah, that's the guitars. We've got Connor's clip-on tuners, because we don't have anything to plug into to tune. We usually use floor tuners.
Well, because we're just keeping it nice and simple, it's easier just plug in, just unplug and just play.
Yep. So I'm gonna move my phone actually because it's in my pocket.
We've got 3 songs you guys are playing, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's great. We've done a few acoustic sessions on this podcast, so it's always good to get some more bands to do this.
Yeah, I was going to ask if anyone else is playing.
That's good fun for us to something different as well,
We had the band Matt Keenan doing this quite a while back. Really did 3 songs or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, cool. We'll go for it. We've got first song up was "Dance with You," which was our single back in 2023. It's kind of been our set opener for a long time. I really like it. It's probably our best song. I really like it. and then we'll be playing Bang Bang, which was a single when Connor wasn't in the band actually. But we've revamped it a bit this year.
Yeah.
Made it a bit more fun, and then closing out with Why, which is another new, that's actually a brand new unreleased song. So this is one of your only chances to listen to it right now. And then it's a bit darker, a bit more fun. We weren't going to play that actually. That was one that we'd had lunch today, and then we started jamming it and went, this is quite fun. Yeah. Let's do it.
It works acoustic.
So without further ado, I guess this is
Is it Dance
with you first.
Ready?
We good?
Yeah.
Do you want to cut us in, Connor?
Yeah.
Dance with you. I'm going to decapo. I know Connor's got the hard job here. His fingers are.
Shake the blood back to my body again for a second.
I unfortunately need to retune because I am changing capos. So this is a song we released in the start of 2024, and it's a little more of a kind of indie emo rock number. And we wrote it with four of us. So before Connor joined the band. Well, before Connor rejoined the band.
In the middle of hiatus, yeah.
And then obviously we're working on the album, so we're releasing an album hopefully in the summer. Dances for the Dead, I think we're going with. And we needed Connor to be playing something, so we've took a bit of time and added a few new parts. And I think it's sounding it's a bit more what I think it should be. This is like the proper version of it.
Yeah.
Feels a bit more VRA now, I think, with the new.
Yeah, I felt a bit poppy, whereas it feels a bit more emo-y now. So, without further ado, this is one we like to call Bang Bang.
Oh yeah. great. What a song.
Yeah, no, it's good fun.
That's a good one. It's heavy as well.
I think especially with the new guitar parts we added. So Connor, we've got a lot more emo-y, like kind of. It's almost like, to be honest, it's actually almost a bit alter bridgey. They do a lot of that kind of like dual guitar stuff. To be honest, this song actually is, it could, you know, because obviously heavier stuff. You know, there is like heavier bands that do kind of softer stuff, and this does remind me a bit of like when, you know, bands like Alter Bridge do their less heavy songs, like things like Rise Today, maybe Brand New Start, a couple of those kind of less metal-y ones. But yeah, that was Bang Bang. If you want to listen to the original, you can. Although I think we're going to be releasing a better version in about a month, so keep your ears posted for that. The last song we're going to play, which I need to cap up again. This is currently an unreleased song. We actually wrote it way back in 2023.
That's quite a while back.
Yeah, I brought it to the band mostly as a chorus. I had a kind of cool chorus idea, and we basically didn't really do anything with it for a while. I think because it just wasn't quite there, and then basically I went away and wrote an acoustic version of it. And brought that back to the band and was like, and I think kind of folk were like, oh, I think I can see the vision now. And then this year when Connor's come back in the band and we've got keyboards again, we've been able to kind of make it a bit more full band, and it sounds really VRA now.
You wrote me a really good, nice like piano part.
Yeah, it's a
cool. I really like. Yeah.
It's a cool part, and like I think now it's like one of our favourite songs. Honestly, it's got a really good flow to it. I said it's unreleased, so this is your only chance to listen to it. It's either here or come to the 15th of March. But the thing is, you'll see it. I promise we will release it.
Unless the podcast is up after the song comes after the gig, then.
Well, unless it's after the gig, then
Should
have kept our gig. But we are releasing the album, so follow us on VRA.band and all the places you can keep an eye out, because this song will come out at some point. But yeah, it's one of our favourites now, but it's one we call Why. Connor, do you want to kick something?
That's a great song. The song was great. Amazing.
Thanks.
The set was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, guys.
Cheers.
Probably the heaviest band I've had on the train Acoustic Session.
Yeah, we played a lot more of the heavier songs.
Yeah, we're not. To be fair, if you come and see us live, we are heavier than.
Yeah.
I think if you listen to like because we've released music over the last like 3 or 4 years while we were figuring the band out, so our recorded music is definitely more mixed. I think it's more of this kind of stuff you'll see when you come and see us live, basically.
Yeah.
It's what we like playing, to be honest. Especially the crowds.
I mean, it's brilliant. I mean, I've seen you live a few times in the past, so you probably know that anyway. It's great. It'll be great to see you again, hopefully at some point too. Live.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, obviously you're welcome to come. I think it's free entry on the 15th, so if you're free. Obviously, if this gets released earlier, then come along. If not, there'll be other gigs. Find our, look on our platform. VRA.band, I think everywhere.
I think we're trying to finish the album while we have no gigs after this.
Yeah, so I think we'll probably be a bit quieter in April, May, gig-wise, purely just to try and get this album done. Because it's we do everything DIY, so we record everything at mine. I do all the mixing, mastering, artwork, videos. So it's great and it's cheap, but it does take us a bit longer. So I think probably plan is to get all the tracking done probably this month, and then mix the album April, May, and then get it out for the summer, I think. And then we'll have a couple of release shows, maybe try and do a wee tour or something. We'll see what happens. But no, cheers for having us. It's been
absolutely amazing again, guys. Absolutely amazing to get you guys back on this podcast again. Third time having you guys on this podcast.
Cheers. It's always great coming.
Yeah, it's fun.
VRA 3.0. We need to do. We'll have a full podcast.
We'll see if we can try and get
the full band.
One day we'll all turn up.
Full acoustic session. Next time the full band.
Get the show up. Why not? I'll just practice for a year.
We cover 3 different counties now, I think.
Yeah, true.
Hopefully we can work that out at some point as well.
Definitely.
Maybe get more bands to do more acoustic sessions.
No, it's good.
That's great.
So I want to try and do that. I want to try and get some Italian bands to come on and play acoustic stuff. Because if you go back to the episode when I done with Matt Keenan, for example, we did a few acoustic sessions with them. They came up from Manchester. They'll play Edinburgh. Bansies, a brilliant band. I reckon you'll appreciate them as well, Matt Keenan. Check them out.
Yeah, I'll have a look. I'll find them.
Great sound. Actually, they've been on the podcast, so if you check out some of the older episodes, there might be episode 109 or 8 or something. I had them on. So
no, I'll check them out.
Just a wee quick back, you can check your music out. Just again, music, social medias. Just a wee quick.
We're VRA.band on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. We mostly use Instagram. All our music's on Spotify. Search VRA. It's on your Bandcamp as well if you want to buy music.
It's on the Peloton music app, by the way, for the standing bikes. I checked it.
If you're searching us,
get sweaty to us.
if you're searching us, typically type VRA band because there's a cryptocurrency called VRA, which we found out.
Yes,
we said this in the last.
So please, we have nothing to do with VRA, the cryptocurrency. So please don't get yourself scammed.
We do not condone.
We do not condone cryptocurrency. So please search VRA band and you'll find us. Got lots of stuff on, lots of recorded music out, lots of live sets on YouTube and stuff as well. So you can plenty of content to watch if you fancy it.
Well, that's great. And then lots of styles.
So hopefully, Dances for the Dead album summer this year. We're set on it. It's gonna be doing. Hopefully get it on vinyl so we can have some physical copies as well, and just purely for us to be honest.
Bring that back again, eh?
Yeah, well, that's it. I'm going to try and we're going to be setting up the album to run as if it was a vinyl, so we're going to have it in sides. So you'll have side 1, side 2, side 3, and side 4, all with like kind of little. The songs will all be kind of grouped and transition and themed nicely. So
I think we're going to try and do a release show where we play the album. I
think we're going to do the album.
Not back to front, but
reverse order. No, we're going to play. Yeah, we're going to. I think once we get the dates ironed out for the release, we're going to organise a show. We'll just do like a hour set and do the full album, no stop. So maybe chuck a couple of covers at the end just for fun. But
I think everyone will listen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get through it.
and this as well, of course, with some of this great songs you guys create.
Cheers.
It's good to just get more bands to do this as well.
Yeah.
So hopefully, if you keep watching the podcast, I'll get some more acoustic sessions this year as well. It'll be great. Get full band sessions. Just keep it going. You know, that's all we need to do.
Other bands come on, play some
It's
acoustic stuff.
Come on.
Yeah, it's
Get a
good
nice
fun.
coffee beforehand.
Yeah.
It's good coffee actually.
Just on Instagram as well. No, hopefully get more people to do it.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah, no, it's good that you're sharing on Instagram because
Yeah.
you can share clips and best bits. You can cut out when we talk rubbish.
You might have a minute's worth.
Yeah, that's about it. And stuff. Well, yeah, I think that's it. I think we're just going to wrap the podcast up now for you guys. But thanks again for watching the Hats Off Here Down, or listening to the Hats Off Here Down podcast, episode 134. I think it's 134. Episode 134 with VRA 3.0 episode. So we've got the 3.0, that's 3.0 episodes. 3 times I've had you guys on this podcast. So this is the most.
Are we winning?
We're winning.
The last other band I've had on is probably Paul. I've had Paul 2 months twice.
Okay.
So maybe only get a 3.0 with these guys.
We'll come back when someone ties with us.
It's those bands, I mean, just try and get them back on again, get me catch up, you know, bands that even come back down to come back here again to play, you know, just hit them up again, get them on, you know.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So yeah, just follow me on Instagram as well, Hats Off Here Down podcast. That's everything's pretty much on there now, to be honest, and as well as the YouTube channel. So it's 2 social media platforms. Kind of expanded a little bit, you know, but just having one else social media platform is easier than not having any others. But yeah. So I'm just going to wrap the podcast up now, guys. Fist bumps. Let's do that. Boom, boom, boom.
See that?
I just wonder if I'll walk off this camera and it isn't recording. That's what's going on with the device. I'm just going to say signing off now.